Yo, what's going on, guys? And today we'll be talking about those Philadelphia 76ers. Not only did they get James Harden for cheap, they were able to build a roster. They had a great offseason. Shout out Daryl Morey for turning this into the Philadelphia Rockets. But I still think this is a team that's going to be better than last year. And people don't realize Isaiah Joe and Paul Reed have been cooking literally every competition that they've played in the past few months, the G League, the Summer League. Both of them have looked really good. And I think don't be surprised if Paul Reed and Isaiah Joe have bigger roles with the Sixers this season. But if you guys want to hear a breakdown of the contract, also, by the way, the 76ers announced plans for a new $1.3 billion privately funded arena downtown in Philadelphia on Market Street. The estimate it'll provide 1.9 in economic output during construction, and arena would contribute $400 million annually. So, and plans to open the arena is in 2031 to 2032 season, which is wild. And for the deal that James Harden signed, James Harden's basically getting paid, I believe, $33 million this year. And next year he gets paid 35 if he accepts it in. Yes, 35.6 in 2023 to 2024. This year he put 33. He left on the table the player option, helping the Sixers for future moves. Harden wants to win a championship in Philadelphia, according to T-Saltas 46. And when I look at this, look at the Sixers roster. They got PJ Tucker, something that they've needed. Okay, and I also think them bringing in Michael Foster and Julian Shapenny and Charlie Brown right now, those are the three guys that they have, young guys that they just kind of brought in. I think those guys are good guys to develop, especially Michael Foster if he gets on the team, because he could develop into a similar player that's a versatile player like PJ Tucker once his deal expires. But it's going to be Joel and look, PJ Tucker, people don't realize D'Anthony Milton, that was a great pickup, as well as Trevelin Queen. And then they also brought in PJ Tucker, like I previously mentioned, Daniel House. So now they're probably going to run a starting five of Joel Embiid, PJ Tucker, Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, and James Harden, with D'Anthony Milton and Shake Milton both probably being the primary backup guards, with Furkan Korkmaz, Isaiah Joe, Trevelin Queen, and Jaden Springer all probably giving some minutes, at the very bottom of the roster. But at small forward, I think Matisse Thybulle and Daniel House will back up Tobias Harris. And at power forward, Tobias Harris will back up PJ Tucker in like certain rotations when they go big, and PJ might go to center, or small in that case, or PJ might just come off the floor. Georges Niang will also still back up there. I think Paul Reed will see a bit of. And I think they're going to try Paul Reed, PJ Tucker, and Charles Bassey as the committee of centers by rotation as backups, okay? Because in my opinion, you look at this and you're like, okay, they didn't go out and get themselves Andre Drummond again or anything along those lines. So I personally think that they put themselves in a situation to try out the young guys. I mean, they can always go back into free agency during preseason or training camp, or even during the beginning of the regular season, if they don't feel confident in the backup center position. But I think Charles Bassey and Paul Reed have both shown enough, and plus PJ Tucker can arguably be your backup center as well. So right there, I don't even think that's something to worry about. I just think it's remarkable what they were able to do. The fact that James Harden was selfless, okay, and he took one for the team, waited because they had his bird rights to be re-signed, and now he got himself a great contract with a player option. He got the team loaded. I think Isaiah Joe, Trevelin Queen, Paul Reed, Charles Bassey are four guys you need to keep your eyes out that could come into the rotation. And D'Anthony Milton and Shake Milton, I think, and Daniel House are all going to be great players off the bench for them. They have a lot more shooting and two-way ability. That's something that they lacked last year, was the two-way capability that they now have with a lot of their wings and guards. I have like a really sore throat today. I kind of feel sick, not entirely, but probably do something about it. Either way, I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below, if you guys agree with what I said. And yeah, so that's basically the video. Go like and subscribe, do all that good jazz. I gotta go drop my car off. All right, peace. Oh.